Welcome back to this channel. In our previous edition, we looked at the term stealing, a very important and interesting, intriguing topic for that matter. And we looked at the definition given by the Criminal Code as well as the Penal Code applicable in the northern part of Nigeria, the Criminal Code applicable in the southern part of Nigeria, and specifically Section 383 of the Criminal Code and 282 of the Penal Code, broadly talk about stealing. Section 383 sub 1 goes on to define what you mean by things capable of being stolen. However, while discussing the previous edition, we looked at generally the topic stealing, which is when a person takes anything capable of being stolen, convert it to his or her own personal use fraudulently with the intention to permanently deprive the owner or the person in possession of that property, the thing in that property. We then moved on further to look at how the court will determine, the intention to permanently deprive the owner of the thing in that property. Well, you need to check the previous video to understand all of this. But today we want to look at another interesting aspect of, this topic, called stealing. Now, what do we want to look at? We want to look at, now you've been hearing the term things capable of being stolen. What does it really imply? Well, by the provision of Section 383 sub 1 as well as 282 sub 1 of the Penal Code, 282 sub 1 of the Penal Code, 383 sub 1 of the Criminal Code. Basically, things capable of being stolen refers to, number one, an inanimate object or an inanimate thing, something that is a non-living thing. And then he moved on further to provide that a thing capable of being stolen, these are the ingredients or the elements. An inanimate thing, something that is the property or that is in the possession of another as well. And the third ingredient is that inanimate thing that is the property of another must be something that is movable. So generally, things capable of being stolen are things in possession of another, or the ownership belongs to someone else, or in another element to be that this property or this thing capable of being stolen is made movable or can be made movable. And that's what you need to know in this video. But now let's look at things incapable of being stolen. What are those things that are incapable of being stolen? By the same provision of Section 383 sub 1 as well as 282 sub 1 of both the Criminal Code and the Penal Code respectively, things incapable of being stolen are things like land. A land obviously belongs to someone else, but it's immovable. Similarly, animate objects such as pigeons that are in the wild, animals that are in the wild, not confined to a cage or a particular location, are incapable of being stolen. My question for you today in this video is, can dead bodies, corpses, be capable of being stolen? Or are they capable of being stolen or incapable of being stolen? Well, drop your answers in the comment box so that we continue the conversation there.